Hi R3 elementary teachers, I want to show you real quickly how to use the Reflector software. It may or may not be on your computer just yet, but everyone will have access to it very soon. So this software allows you to project your iPad or your MacBook up through your projector in the ceiling so that your students can see what you see, and you can be walking around with your iPad in real time and demonstrating whatever it is you need to show them. Now, since there's a lot of pieces at play here, I'm just using my iPhone to make this tutorial, so it's not going to be the most polished video in the world, but I think it will help you understand what you need to do in order to make sure that you can see everything you want to see through your projector. Okay, so you will know if you have the Reflector software. It'll be right there on your desktop. It's called Reflector 2. If you have that on your desktop, then you have the capability to project your iPad and your MacBook up through your computer wirelessly. So the way we're going to set this up is we're going to double click on Reflector 2. You may have an initial box that pops up that says something about an update. You can just click skip this update, and when you do, this box will come up. I'm going to come down here to the settings button. I'm going to click that and go to preferences. So what I'm about to do is I'm going to name my computer. That way the iPad and the MacBook know which computer to connect to, because if the teachers next to me are also using Reflector, I need to make sure that I'm connecting to the right computer. So I'm going to come right here to broadcast name, and I'm going to uncheck that box. And you can just make this your room number. So if you're room number 101, you could just say CPE or WCE, wherever you are, and then 101. Then we're going to come here to connection, and where it says AirPlay security, we're going to change that to password. And the reason we do this is because we don't want people from other classrooms logging in to our AirPlay and interfering with what we're trying to do in the classroom. So you can just make this a password, and you may want to make it a password that's relatively easy for your students to use. That way, if they're working on iPads and a student is doing something awesome that you want the class to see, they could project their iPad up onto the screen as well. So just for right now, I'm just going to make my password 123. I'm just going to hit OK. Okay, so now my Reflector software is ready to go. Okay, so now we have our iPad and we're ready to project up on the computer screen. So I'm just going to swipe up at the bottom, and I'm looking for where it says AirPlay right there. I click on that, and it pulls up CPE 101, so that's what I made my name. As you can see, a teacher here is also using their last name. That's fine too. I tap that, and there's the box. It's going to ask for my password. Okay, and we just made our password 123, so I'm going to try to hold this and type that in 123. And I hit OK. And I'm just going to turn on mirroring right here. And when I do, my iPad screen then pops up on my computer. And if I spin my iPad sideways, it flips there. Okay, so now what I've done is I've loaded up another iPad on my screen. I just wanted you to see what this looks like. The screen will automatically kind of flip them around and make it fit nicely. Okay, now finally I want to show you how you can project your MacBook up to your computer as well. So I've taken the iPads off. I have a website pulled up that I want to show to my students. I just come here in the upper right hand corner, and I'm going to click this little box right here. And here's my CPE 101 that I made. It's going to ask me for that password again. Again, I can click remember the password, and then it will stay. And then there it is. So now as I move here on my MacBook, everything that I'm doing there is being projected up onto the screen. If you have any questions, let one of your ITFs know.